So I was gonna say, before my camera stopped working for absolutely no reason, the warm-ups are feeling pretty good. I'm just gonna go the 5-3-1 set. I'm not gonna push it on the final set. I'm just gonna do these reps. The main reason I switched to doing sumo for a little bit was to try to strengthen my hips and my hip flexors and my adductors and abductors and whatever. I think that I'm doing a pretty good job with this because the weight is heavy enough for me to feel it in my legs and my butt, kind of how I want it, but it's not so heavy that it's kind of like burying me and forcing me to do like compromised forms. So anyway, this is gonna be the first set. It's 270 for a set of 5. Double overhand grip, no hook, so just hand strength for a set of 5. So let's get into it. With no music because my phone stopped working and I have to record on my tablet, which is how I listen to music when I'm in here. Okay. We're on to set 2. This is 305 for a set of 3. Took the sweater off just for this one. I'm gonna I've mentioned this previously somewhere on my channel at some point, but sometimes when I really need to focus, I do this thing called Hoodie Mellow. And Hoodie Mellow is, if you watch the NBA or something, there's a guy named Carmelo Anthony. I think he's retired now. But anyway, like, he was excellent. He was a very good basketball player. And everybody would always be comparing him to, like, the greatest basketball player of all time. And he was very good at what he did. And in the off season, he would do this thing where, like, he would just put a hoodie on and he would have it so only his eyes were showing. And you just see these videos of him just cooking everybody. And so, like, I kind of turned that Hoodie Mellow mentality where it's just like, you just put your hoodie on and you just put your head down and you just go as hard as you can and produce results. So I just want to see the angle of my lower back here because I want to make sure that it's not really rounding at all. But then I'm going to slap it back on. So anyway, let me get into this set. Okay, so this is my last set. It's going to be 340. I'm just going to do it for 1 or 2. If I really like the first one, I'm just going to stop there. Looking at the video, I think I can get, so shin angle, right? Shin angle is how this lower part of your leg is to the ground. I think I can get it a little bit more vertical. Might have to turn my foot out a little bit. The only thing I'm trying to focus on here is trying to keep the weight in my feet kind of like towards the middle or the front. If I lean too far back, like if I have all the weight on my heels, it kind of throws off the tension in my hamstrings and glutes. So I'm gonna try that right now, but this feels fine. I think if I like the first one, I'm really gonna try to focus and get a good rep here. If I don't like how that rep went, then I'll go for 2. Here we go. Come on. I think that's fine. To be honest, it's kind of nice that my phone stopped working, the camera anyway, because I think I need to stop being on Instagram and Facebook so much. And I think if I have it on my tablet or something and delete it off my phone, maybe I can say like, okay, I'm going to spend X amount of time on this, and then once that's up, it's done. And then I can just put my tablet away, and it's like, out of sight, out of mind. Because a lot of times I think people will use they'll be addicted. It's a very addicting thing. There's been times when I've been completely minimal and had no social media at all, no videos, no nothing. My phone is just a phone, and I felt good. And then somehow it always weasels its way back into my life. And usually it's through me saying like, oh, hey, this is a way that I can connect with my friends. Or, hey, maybe a business opportunity will arise by using this platform that wouldn't have arisen any other way. And those are just lies, bro. They're just flat out lies, man. It's just, you just want to be on there. You want to just keep looking and I'm not a person who has FOMO. So I don't know why I'm just looking at this stuff. It's like I'm just looking at this stuff and I'm getting more and more mad. And the reasons that I'm getting upset are for, they're my own, and, it's nothing against anybody else, but I'm deriving zero happiness from this, except for the occasional funny meme. And honestly, my wife is just going to send me those anyway. So I think we're going to go tablet filming. The quality's probably not going to be good, but really, I don't really care. And, that's going to be that. So let's move on to the rest of this hamstring workout. I'm actually today going to do the 45-second rest period. So it's probably going to cut down on the amount of weights I can do. This is one little trick. A lot of bodybuilders use this stuff, but like I always say, there's going to be a point where you're just not going to be stronger. Your strength is going to taper at some point, and then it's like, okay, well, how do I make this more challenging? How do I get stronger without raising the weight? And something that Jay Cutler did a lot was screwing around with the rest times. And obviously he didn't create this, but it is one way. So let's say you're taking a 2 minute, 3 minutes. Sometimes I'll just be messing around. I'll be posing, doing whatever. And I will spend so much time doing absolutely nothing, go and do my 15-second set and then do the same thing again. Well, if you actually optimize your rest times, 45 seconds to, let's say you started at a minute 30, then you cut it down to a minute. Then you cut it down to, 45 seconds. Then you cut it down to 30. Initially, you'll probably be a lot weaker, but, if that's the variable that you're controlling, over time, your strength will build, and then you just do it again. So let's move into some standing hamstring curls, single leg. We're going to do 6 sets apiece here. So let's get into it then. Come on. next exercise up, we got 4 sets of dumbbell RDLs, Romanian deadlifts, stiff-legged deadlifts. That's 30 pounds per dumbbell. I'm gonna stick there. My lower back is kind of pumped to the ultra max after 1 billion sets of hamstrings. So that was pretty intense on the LB. So I'm gonna stay there for all the sets. Okay. Last exercise we got is dumbbell lunges. I'm gonna do them reverse. So I'm gonna be starting on the box and then taking a step back, kneeling to the mat and coming back up. I'm gonna do 4 sets of 8 per leg, and that'll be a wrap for the workout today. I'm gonna start with 20 pounds. Okay, so that felt nice, and that felt really nice. Something that I think gets lost here and there when you're working out is working out should feel good. And of course, like when you're trying to improve yourself and you want to get better, there's a tendency to push it to the max. But you know, every once in a while, like don't lose sight of like you're supposed to feel good when you're done working out, not dead. And oftentimes, you know, bodybuilders, powerlifters, people that take their training so seriously, they don't feel good after the training. They feel dead, which obviously produces results. But then every once in a while, like I want to feel good, and so that felt really nice. Could I go heavier? Of course I could, but I just want to do my 4 sets here and have my legs feel good, and then just carry on with my day. So I'll see you later.